We had 5 today's specials. One of them sold out. This one, I'll just give you an update on this. The last count I have is we had sold 15,000 today alone. 15,000. So, oh, there we go. Guys, offline, you're buying hundreds and hundreds and hundreds more items when we go to the next show. So here's your chance to get it. Are you ready?
This is it, yeah,
this is huge.
Okay,
yeah.
Wow, so and 4,000 left. So obviously this is it, final airing,
Yep.
probably 15, 20 minutes and they're out of here. This is why 16,000 people have said yes to this today. For less than you spend for probably 1 ink cartridge for your printer that you probably had for, when's the last time you bought a printer? 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 5 years ago? Is there dust on your printer? Do you know what I mean? You can start over. So this is not just a printer. This is a printer. This is a copier, standalone copier. This is a scanner with both a flatbed scanner and with a 35-page auto dock feeder. It's the lowest price we've done all year on a printer with an auto dock feeder. It's the lowest price I ever remember doing, frankly, but we've confirmed for sure, because my memory's not perfect by any stretch. This year we have not done a lower. Most of the printers I've done this year, we honestly have not had many. We've done a lot of what they call a tank printer, where it's like $170, $180. We just don't get that many printers, period, in. So you've got print, you've got copy, you've got scan. You can fax using the HP Smart app, and you can do it all for less than it would cost you just to go buy new ink. Now, we're including 2 ink cartridges with it, plus up to 23 months worth of ink. Let me explain that to you. HP Instant Ink.
That's the most we've done.
It's, 1,000%. So
yeah.
here's how it works. HP Instant Ink comes with this, and we'll explain HP Instant Ink, but what it basically means is HP monitors your ink and they send ink to you when you need it, but they don't bill you like the $60 or $80 or whatever you're used to spending. For your ink cartridges, it's a couple of dollars a month. I'll tell you more about that in a minute. The printer itself, when you sign up for HP Plus, which is free, you get 3 months of ink there. And then we've included, so we go, it's a $50 printer, it's really a $30 printer, because we've included a $20 card for more instant ink.
You said 3 months.
Oh,
it's 8 months.
So it's 3 months plus the $20 worth. So if you do the $4 a month plan, that's 5 months with the card. So that plus the 3 months that are in the box already. So that gets to 8 months. Now
that's huge.
Let me explain 23 months to you.
Okay.
For those of you who don't print a ton, like a lot of people who don't have kids in the house, and if you're not a crafter, and that, they're like, I don't know, I print 8, 10 things a month, right? If you want to do that, it's 99 cents a month. This would pay for 20 months plus your 3 months that come just with the printer before we even throw the card in. So there's your 23 months. And I'll get more into Instant Ink, but ink is 50% off for the life of the printer, and it replenishes itself. Can you see why 16,000? I haven't even done, like usually when I have a Today Special schedule, I have like 8 airings or whatever. I think this is the 5th airing that we've done. It's been like,
and it's gonna go.
And it's gonna go. I wanna show you one other thing real fast. And then let Suze tell you guys how to order it, frankly, before it's just out of here. We have a clock. This is just a fun little game I like to play. We're gonna put a clock up, a little count-up clock right down here. Why? Because I think for a lot of people, it's a pain in the behind to print a picture. It's not a pain with this. I've got my app out right now. I'm gonna press print. So you can print from any phone, you can print from any tablet, you can print from any computer. Oh, good, we'll just start the clock. I started 10 seconds early, so we'll add 10 seconds later, that's fine. The point is, this is already, I can hear it. It's already started printing the picture. For a lot of people, I know, like you have to email the picture to you. The great news is we take pictures all day. We have phones in our pockets always now. That's kind of a neat part of modern life, right? But the bummer is we don't print as many pictures as we want for a couple of reasons. One, it's difficult, it's hard. Can you print right now from your phone to your printer, just like that? We just did. And the other reason is, it's expensive, right? I mean, you have ink cartridges, your ink cartridges are 60 bucks, and you don't know how much that picture just costs. This is the lowest price color printing in America on any inkjet printer under $200. Now that would be something if this were $199 or $104. It's $49 for Pete's sake.
That's amazing.
This print costs about 5 pennies. 5 cents,
Jeez.
not $3 or $4 or $5 like it does when you go to the print store.
Wait, and please note, it's a full 8.5 by 11.
Yeah. That's just it.
It's not just a 4x4 or 5x7.
No, that's a great point. It doesn't matter what size you print.
Yeah. It's still 5 cents.
It's 5 pennies. So about 5 pennies, depending on your plan. And now, again, I will give you the details on that in a second. Here's my photo coming out. So it's just finishing now. This is a 4x6 photo, and I print this out because.
Wait, explain how you got the 4x6. How is it doing a 4x6? Like, that's another great feature.
No, thank you for mentioning that.
This is so huge that you can load different stuff in there at the same time. That's only found on much more expensive printers. I 100% thought it was going to be doing a full sheet and do a little 4x6 right here. So look what he's doing.
So here's my 4x6 photo. Okay, I'm going to pop this. This is always the hardest part for me, is assembling the frame. Like I said, I'm not particularly technical. I inherited honestly from my, oh my God, he's so bad. Suze, you would not believe it. I look like, you know, Bob Vila compared to him. Okay, here we go, and done. So what did that take? About 1 minute and 20. I don't know. The clock disappeared, but in about 2 minutes. My point is,
from your phone to a frame.
It's so easy. And now this goes. So this was literally. I'm not joking. This cost me $1 at the dollar store for the frame. So this goes to, you know, grandma's house when she cooks dinner on a Friday night or for a holiday. And I guarantee you, when you give somebody a photo in a frame, it stays in their house for the rest of their life.
You're right.
I mean, it is something that they love. It becomes a fabric of who they are.
But guys, I can't tell you how huge it is that you can preload both your paper and your glossy print paper in this. 100% didn't. That surprised me the heck out of me. He loves to surprise me when we do these shows. He always keeps things to nerd me out.
I don't tell her everything.
I am, because that's unbelievable. So really, very few. You know what? Very few printers at any price allow you to load multi-style paper.
And it's really nice that you can do. We got this question earlier today too, and I thought, Aaron, you're so stupid. Why haven't you told people? Why haven't you been saying this all day? You can also do legal paper in this. So someone asked that question. Yeah, you can do 8.5 by 11, 8.5 by 14, 4 by 6, 5 by 7, for whatever paper size you want. It can do all of it.
If you're like a title company, a mortgage company, you're doing those big, you have to do the big long forms, you're working law, all that. Yeah, do you just load them in, can you just show, because I am
here's where you
fascinated
load
by
it.
this.
This is where I actually just took out so I had 4x6 in here. I just took it out.
So the 4x6 knows where to go.
That's exactly, there is a slide here. You can, I don't know if we can see it with our camera or not, but Suze, you can come see it. There's just this little slide right here. And so when this goes to 4x6,
and then you just, you just stick it in there.
And it goes boom, and then the app even knows. It can tell what, you don't have to go in there and tell it what's, honest to God, what size paper is loaded. Like right now, I'm gonna go boom, and I'm gonna put 8.5 by 11 paper in here.
That's huge.
I'm not gonna tell the app a thing. There we go. I'm going to go into the app now and actually show you something though that's pretty neat. So how much you spend on holiday cards every year, you guys? You spend a ton on holiday cards, right? I'm gonna go in here. This is the HP Smart app. Here's a holiday card. It's gonna cost me about 4 cents to print this. I'm gonna say, let's preview and print it. It's gonna think about it for just a second. And again, I didn't tell it, I switched paper. It just automatically knows. It gives you a preview right there.
That's brilliant.
I'm gonna hit print. I did a show with Helen earlier today, and she said something that really resonated with me. She's like, Aaron, have you ever gotten a Christmas card from somebody kind of late in the year and been like, oh my God, I didn't send them one. And you feel like the worst human in the world, right? I'm like, yeah, that happens. That'll never happen again. You print out your own card, it costs 4 cents, boom, you're off.
You custom make your own card, boom, you do it. And it's even easy to make on there,
that's all you which
is really cool.
We got to show you guys again how many of these are out the door. They
are
flying.
Guys, so here's the story. We did something very unusual today. We had 5 today's specials. One of them already sold out. This is gonna be the second sellout today as well. $49.99. It's incredible, guys. In 3 minutes, we have now gone almost to 17,000 ordered. I gotta give you a couple tips on how to get this because it can be frustrating. Number one, best solution is go to hsn.com. Computer, your phone, however you can get there, that's a great way to shop for this. You jump front of the line and you get what I have left. If you have your phone on you, open up your camera on your phone, walk up to your TV and point it at that scan code. Then it's gonna pop either into a yellow box or a little link. You hit it, it immediately takes you to buying this product. So really fast, really rapid, and you go and you get cut in front of everybody. So if you're on hold and you're waiting, we've got thousands of you now online. If you're waiting on this, that's my recommendation of how you can just jump in front of everybody else and you get it. It's like Thursday at the grocery store and they open up an extra line and you're first to get in that line. And you're like,
good.
oh, it does. You're like, oh, thank you, Lord Jesus, this is great. That's the way to shop for this. Please don't miss out. Also, just FYI from last hour, if you guys bought our laptop and you're saying, I really don't have a really good printer to keep up with this, grab this as well. We've got the 5 Flex on both. It's a great time to set someone up.
Absolutely.
Brand new, beautiful touchscreen 17-inch laptop. Then give them a printer, and they're set for years to come on that. They really are.
One of the great things about this laptop, and I'm actually going to walk over to Susan's for a minute to just get I want to show you the auto dock feature. One of the great things about this printer is you can print from any device. So you can print from your new Windows computer. Somebody else can be printing from their iPhone. Somebody else can be printing from their Android device. Everybody can print. It's universally compatible.
Oh, that's great.
Which is a really, really nice feature. I'm going to pop this in the top. To have an auto dock feeder, you know, tax season is not far away, right? These, you guys can see again, they're just final airing last 10 minutes or so. They're going fast. This auto dock feeder, when people notice that there's an auto dock feeder on here, tax season is a minute away. You can load up to 35 documents in there at a time. It will scan for you. It will copy them for you. It will, if you want to use the HP Smart app, which is the free app, it will scan them and then you can fax it out using the HP Smart app.
You're kidding. I
got to spend a minute before we are fully sold out talking about the most important thing about the printer to me, which is that this has HP Instant Ink. We've sort of referenced it a lot. Let me take a minute to explain it to you while you're ordering. Again, if you have a printer at home right now and you're gonna buy ink in the next year, don't do it. Order this instead, because we're including at least 8 months of ink with HP Instant Ink. What is HP Instant Ink? HP Instant Ink is an ink replacement service. Your printer orders ink so you'll always have it, and you save 50% off original HP ink. So not only do you not have to go to the store, not have to walk down the dreaded ink aisle where you don't remember your number and they're out of it, and you have to ask somebody to unlock it.
Yeah, it's
and sticker shock.
You're like, how much?
That's what really gets me, is that they actually lock the ink in a lot. That's how expensive those darn things are and how in demand they. You don't have to do any of that. Printer orders ink so you always have it, so it lets HP Central know when you're out, and ink just appears at your door, but your credit card isn't charged. It's not like a $60, $70 charge on your card when the ink comes. They're monthly plans, which we're gonna show you in a minute, based on pages printed, not cartridges used. What that means, crafters of America, are you listening? Makers of America, are you listening? You can do full 8.5 by 11 color glossies every time, and it still only costs you 5 or 6 cents. Yep. No annual fee. You can change or cancel your plan at any time. So maybe when the school's not in session, you need less print, whatever. Ink, shipping, and cartridge recycling are all included. It's not a trick, you know, and I think that's really what this still is designed to show you, as you go, this just sounds so good. It really is. 96% of people who try HP Instant Ink stay with it,
I'm
because
one of those.
You've been using it for probably 10 years.
10 years now.
You?
Guys, when it first came out, I jumped on it, and we didn't make a big deal of it, but I realized the value was so huge to stay on Instant Ink, and then it arrives at your door. You don't even have a clue that your printer's kind of running low,
right.
But you don't care, because it arrives at your door and you go, oh, it must be time for me to put my new ink in there. I have never in the last 10 years used anything but HP, and I never will. And I don't say that about a lot, because electronics change a lot, products change a lot. If you've seen me enough years, I don't say, oh, this is the only one I would ever use, because I know I'm probably going to change my mind. This is the one thing that I will never not use is HP ink. So you have to buy an HP printer to be able to get it. And even all HP printers don't have HP ink, which is kind of interesting. But I will never, ever not have this. Not only is my printer just beautiful, like it prints out gorgeous photos and great quality prints, but also the fact that I'm saving so much money, and I never, ever have to worry about ink cartridges going dry at 2 a.m. in the morning and freaking out going, oh my gosh, I've got something I'm gonna do for my Tuesday night creative show, and I needed to print out that picture to make a scrapbook page. I never have that worry, and I haven't had it now for probably 10 years. Once you go here, and you're going at such a good price today, you will not switch. You really won't. Once you really start raking in that savings over and over again, if you just remember how expensive it is to replace those cartridges and how complicated it is, that's why you get hooked on HP Instant Ink, and you want to get one that allows you to be and have access to that deal. All right, here's a quick update for you as well. We're going to break through 17. We're going to do probably several thousand in just this hour alone, so grab it while you can. Now, this is in one day. We've sold that many, and we're down to the last couple thousand. I mean, that's all we have left, and then this deal's done as well.
It's gone. Not coming back.
Oh yeah, you could literally, for the full HSN price, you could buy 2 of these. And then you'd finally get to our regular age. We're 50% off.
We didn't know until the last minute this was going to be a Today
I have no
special.
idea.
This was going to be a 60 plus. It was going to be, it's still a killer deal at $60+. They got it under $50. It's out of this world. I want to show you real quickly the pricing plans for HP Instant Ink because I think, well, it'll double our phone lines, quite frankly. So you might want to start calling before I explain this because it all sounds so good, right? You're thinking, well, how much? Well, look, how's 99 cents sound? So if you don't print a lot, you know, many of you print a page every couple of days. If you print, your future self will thank you if you would print just 10 pictures a month. Your family will thank you that you printed those, that you put them in an album. Like, it's something you can do for your future self, as my shrink likes to say. But I think it is really something to think about, something that will make you very, very happy. A lot of us with families do the 50-page or the 100-page plan, $3.99. We'll call it $4 and $6 a month. So that's 6 to 8 cents for a print. I mean, just very, very inexpensive. And remember, we're including a $20 Instant Ink card. So that's why we say, if you did that 10-page month plan, there's the next 20 months, plus we're including another 3, so 23, essentially 2 years.
2 years.
Worth of ink. And I will just say this one other thing. So remember, your kids never knock on the door on Sunday night at 9 o'clock and go, hey, Mom, I forgot to tell you, science fair project's due tomorrow. We're out of ink, right? And for that peace of mind, like if I like analogies. Let's say your refrigerator replaced your butter, your milk, and your eggs. So that would mean when I woke up in the morning, my kid was never without milk for his cereal. I would go, oh my God, okay, I'll pay twice as much for the milk. That's fine, because it'll just automatically be there.
Right.
But you don't pay twice as much for the milk. You don't pay twice as much for the ink. You pay half as much, and it's twice as convenient. It is the ultimate no-brainer.
And just to add to more convenience, my husband was on a tear a couple years ago, and he was printing out so much stuff. So I went to the 300 pages. We don't use that at all anymore. So I went down to the 100 pages a month because I am a crafter, so I do a lot of printing. And it was super easy to change it.
It's easy.
You're not trapped into anything permanently. You can adjust that. So if your needs change, whether it's up or it's down, it's very simple to change your plan.
Thank you for saying that. You can actually do it right online. So you can just and again, you can change from month to month. You even get rollover pages. Like, I don't get into all of that because it's so good by itself without getting into the weeds on it. But how about all the pictures of your fur babies? When's the last time you printed out pictures of them? When's the last time you changed the pictures in your house? That print cost about 5 cents. This print, and I'm gonna hold this really still so we can get in close. You have to remember, this is still photo quality, lab quality, high resolution printing. So yeah, you spent less than $50 for your printer, and yeah, you got months and months and months of HP Instant Ink, and you can scan, and it's a standalone copy machine, and it has an auto dock feeder, but you're still getting HP quality print, photo lab quality prints. Again, we take pictures all day long, maybe too many, right, with our smartphones, but how many do you print? And you don't print because it's a pain. Now it's not. I showed you a minute ago. You go to your picture, you click one button, the next thing you know, it's printing out on your printer. I'm gonna just gild the lily a little bit and tell you one more really cool feature. This also has something called HP ePrint built in, and what that means is your printer has its own email address. So that means even when you're not home, or even when you're with friends, somebody takes a selfie, a group shot, and you go, oh, I love that. Just email that to Aaron@hpeprint.com. When you email to that address, it prints on your printer.
That's so cool.
So you get home and that photo's there. We use it for my mom, turned 81 this year. She and Dad are in Kentucky. I have 7 siblings. We're spread across the country. She doesn't do social media. She's been in her 80s. She's never got into it. So when we take pictures of kids and grandkids and that, we just email. So all day long, Mom's getting 5-cent pictures printed. It's not the same as getting a picture in a text at all.
Right,
Getting that hard copy is like, somebody loves me.
It's
Somebody's
precious.
thinking, that's the word, it's precious.
Yeah, it truly is. Okay, so again, we had several different today's specials today, which is unusual for us to do, and that's what's the exciting thing, and they were all under $50. So here's your chance. We've already sold out of one. This is on its way to selling out as well. If you want to check the other ones, we've got a couple left. You're going to use that QR code on our screen. It'll take you to what remains of our special 5 under 50 today specials, right? But this one is spectacular. And again, all of us need a printer. I mean, I don't think there's anybody I know who does not have a printer. And if you got an old one, or if you're still buying those inks traditionally, there's no reason to do that anymore. HP is the most popular printer we offer here at HSN because the quality is exceptional. You can see it in these photos. Even if you zoom in really, really tight on these, you won't see any digitized dots. You won't see messy, blurry stuff. Yeah, it's really saturated, brilliant color. The clarity is gorgeous. So if you want this kind of results and you don't want to spend a fortune to get it, this is how you do it. How many of you love printing out big photos for family gifts over the holiday season? Why would you spend $5 to $10 to go to a drugstore and sit there and you're trying to figure out the kiosk when for pennies you can do a better job than you do if you go to those kiosks?
It's a great point. When I think of like the most precious things in my house, there's a picture that I took with my siblings 20 years ago at a family reunion. It's an 8x10, and I love it. I mean, I look at it every single day, and when I think that I could print that out for 5 cents, you get a couple dollar frame, whatever you're giving as gifts this year, even if that's the gift that you give, nothing will be more precious, but also just for your everyday use, just for school, just for life, just for printing, just for getting life done. Yeah, there's a picture of my little guy when he was just 7 or 8 months old. He's 5 now, and I love so much that I have that physical picture to look at all the time.
And also just think about if you're starting a business, or you're expanding your business, or your printing needs have grown, or you've got a really old printer for that matter. This is your moment, this is your time. We've never done a better deal from HP than this. I mean, you really are getting a tremendous savings tonight on it. Plus, don't forget, it is basically 8 months of free ink.
That's right.
That saves you a ton of money. All right, Aaron, thanks for hanging out.
Such a pleasure. Thanks for having me
tonight.
tonight.
You get a little rest now.
Thank you, dear.
All right, have a good day tomorrow.
Okay, thanks.
He does have a couple hours off, which is pretty good. Hey, guys, so you want to get that printer for $9.99? Well, here's how you do it. You actually apply for our HSN card. You're going to save $40 on that very first purchase, so that means that printer is going to be about $10, which is pretty darn amazing, right? And then you get access to a whole bunch of other great VIP deals that you only have access to if you have a card, so check that out on hsn.com. All right, coming back, you're going to see one of our favorite items. Imagine having real live TV anytime you want it, and basically anywhere you want it. Find out what that's all about.